Hey everyone, my name is Chris Wynot, and today I'm going to talk to you about a form of arthritis that I have. Have you ever heard of a condition known as bamboo spine? Well, it's actually referring to ankylosing spondylitis, a type of inflammatory arthritis and autoimmune disease. In most cases, the disease lies dormant until around the ages 15 to 30, early 20s being the most common. The earlier the onset, the worse the symptoms are. Although it affects men 3 times more than it affects women, the cases can still be just as bad for a woman as it is for a man. Cases found in women tend to be a lot milder than men. A lot of women live with AS and have no idea that they even have it. Ankylosing spondylitis usually starts in the lower back and hips where the spine attaches to the pelvis. This is called the sacroiliac joint. From here, the inflammation can spread. In severe cases, it can involve the entire spine. With this inflammation comes growth of new bone. Because the body is trying to repair itself, new bone will try to fuse to the other bone. This causes new bone to attach to the old bone, sometimes causing fusion, but in other cases, fracture since the old bone is weaker. In most cases, it's just the lower back that is affected, but in the more severe cases, other joints and tendons can become inflamed as well. This is called enthesitis. The other areas that can be affected are neck, shoulders, knees, heels, ribs, hands, and eyes, feet. Sometimes even eyes can be inflamed, which is known as uveitis, and really the lungs and heart can be affected. Since AS is not only a form of arthritis but an autoimmune disease, this means that the body's immune system can also attack other parts of the body, just other than just joints and tendons, which is why the heart and lungs can become victims. This disease is a chronic, lifelong illness. Each individual experiences different severities, some even life-threatening. Symptoms generally are worse in the morning, getting better progressively throughout the day, with stretching and exercise. It is sometimes hard to balance between exercise and rest. Too much rest can cause just as much pain and discomfort as not enough. There is no known reason as to why people get AS and no known cure, but they have been able to narrow down a few factors that predispose a person to AS, which are frequent gastrointestinal infections, a family history of AS, and a positive HLA-B27 marker. Myself, my symptoms started when I was 16. It affects my back, hips, knees, shoulders, and neck. The doctor diagnosed me when I was 23 using the HLA-B27 test. My condition by this time was pretty severe. I had not been walking on my own for 2 years. The doctor was telling me that I would be in a wheelchair before I was 30, or at the very least a hip replacement. Finally, though, they knew what was wrong with me, and I had started on a biological called Humira, which I now take through injection every 2 weeks. After about 8 months, I was walking without any support or aid, and have been ever since. I still have pain and stiffness, but a lot of this is due to the late diagnosis, which allowed for the extra damage to take place. I'm now capable of doing most daily activities and tasks that I need to perform without any problems, unless the weather is crappy, which still seems to really have an effect on my pain and stiffness levels.